Hey everyone, it's Brett Hornby here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I had to put on my straw hat for this video for AAC number 20. I'm just going to call this one Nature Show Narration. It always seems to be, there's a certain accent that nature show hosts have. And they always have to wear something funky when they're bringing in the nature show, or just when you see the nature show in the narration. They always have to sound like, whoa, look at the savannah as we pan in on the animals in this sunny afternoon. They always sound like that. So I guess gonna give out some memories on doing my impressions and what I remember hearing from some nature shows in the past. So let's get back into that savannah where the trees are flowing, the grass is flowing in the breeze, as we look upon these herd of zebras. Yes, how they all interact. Those zebras. You see there's the mom, there's the dad. Oh, look at that cute little baby. Now we need to talk about rhinos. Look at those rhinoceroses in the water, splashing away. Oh, they are so muddy. They always have that voice. Or, yeah, let's get back into and talk about elephants. And I remember this one still to the day on this elephant. And there's a baby elephant with the family. And I remember hearing this narration. It was like, bath time is the favorite time of the elephant's day. Look at this baby elephant, all jumping, frolicking in the water with this family. Basically, that elephant is learning on how to be an elephant in the water, as the elephants will go. And you always find funny with nature shows is that, they talk about animals in the savannah. It's like, now let's shift over to the jungle and let's look at some gorillas. You see, banging his chest away. Oh, watch out, there's a bear coming. Somehow this jungle has a bear in it, and the gorilla and the bear needs to protect their family. Another nature show, bringing up the intensity as watch out for, the snakes. They're on the ground. How they hibernate. Or camouflage and hibernate. But if you wake them up all pissed off, just watch, and they put in all these sound effects, and yes, they always have that same generic accent. They're always amused by the littlest things. They always have to talk soft-spoken, or sound so mysterious. And they always have to wear some funky clothes, especially if they pan the nature show in front of the scene that he's talking about, wearing his hat in the savannah, for example. Or, they always have their southern accents. Howdy goes. Let's take a look at some, koala bears, or take a look at some kangaroos, mate. Or, in the Arctic, it's like, ooh, look at this cold Arctic, looking at penguins in the Antarctic. Or if you go up into the Arctic, where it's not for Arctic instead of Antarctic, we're looking at some polar bears. Oh, those polar bears, they're hungry. They're looking for some seals to eat. What are they going to do? Let's take a look at this polar bear here. Whoop, he sees some seals. You always hear that narration. It's almost like narrating a game. But they always have to have that same funny voice, if you ask me. So, what favorite nature shows do you watch that they always seem to have that same sort of accent, same tone to the voice? And it's just funny how nature shows, it's like they look at the savannah, then suddenly they go to the jungle, or it's like, oh, so let's go to the Arctic, oh, let's go to the ocean, and let's look at an animal fight, and it's like, here we go, they're at it again. But like to say, what do you think of nature show narration? That's just my take, and it's just funny how they like to liven up the show. I know that's their point, but it's just funny how they do it. Or you can also, last thing, go in, you can zoom that, just looking at human beings. Like, look at this vintage footage back in 2019. Back when people were allowed to gather, especially during big sales, also known as Black Friday, or up in Canada, Boxing Day, where all these people, they battle up for, trying to buy crappy merchandise that they slash their prices just to make it look like a great deal. Remember those times when people used to do that? Well, not today, during COVID. Now we'll wonder how it's a social distancing version of Black Friday or Boxing Day going to do. That's another thing that nature shows could do, or, maybe people can make footage of that. Looking back on shopping in the past and shopping in the future. So anyway, as I say, if you want to follow along with this Calgary sports fan's journey, home of the Flames, Hitmen, Roughnecks, and Stampeders, I mostly do talk Calgary sports on my channel. That's why a lot of videos I wear Calgary sports merchandise. But my secondary content is I do some personal vlogs and attempt at comedy, like this, for example. But I also do share my experience in on the road at a sport event, or who knows, if I ever have chance to go out to a savannah, see some animals live. Might share some of those videos, but I don't have any plans to travel anytime soon for obvious reasons. But if that all sounds like you'd be interested to watch, do follow along with this Calgary sports fan's journey. You know what you need to do, just make sure you hit like, subscribe. I also have my other social media links down in the description below for other ways you can follow me. So as I say here, go Flames go, and be nice one of these days if we can all gather in this bold environment called an arena. And this particular arena in Calgary, they call this arena the Saddle Dome, because if you look outside, it has that saddle shape, kind of similar to those apparatuses that you put on horses so you can sit on them. Fans go in this building called the Saddle Dome, and when they're all packed in, they all cheer for their favorite team. They wear their favorite jerseys like red. They call that the Sea of Red. That's how a nature show would go. Then suddenly, let's talk about golf. That's what the nature show would do. So as I say, I'll see you in the next video.